What is going, everybody? I am so stoked to be here. It is April 17th, 2024. We're right here for the AK Roundtable. You know how it rolls every Wednesday. I'm your host, Judd Burdon, and my co-host is with me, Mr. Matthias, tonight. We've got AK coaches on with us, and we've got all kinds of incredible business owners and people potentially looking to start their businesses that are, of course, on that yellow brick road at the entrance of it, kind of wondering, well, what are my next steps that I'm going to take to move in a direction that will help me to achieve my dreams and goals. So I'm excited to be here to kick this thing off. Just to get started, a few little reminders. Down at the very bottom, you've got your chat window that you can use to interact, engage with people individually, or you can communicate with the whole group. I always say this, the only silly question is the one unasked. Who here has heard that one before? You guys heard that one before, right? So please do ask questions, even if you're not sure if you should ask it, just ask it, right? What's the worst case scenario? You have somebody answer it. Like, that's the worst, especially in this community, by the way. This community, you're not going to be made fun of. People aren't going to chop you down. People are here to build you up and make sure that you're supported through the process, no matter where you are in the journey. So welcome. Use that chat. Also, down at the bottom, you have reactions. Those reactions can be used to raise your hand, thumbs up, hearts. You can see Matthias dropping the love there. And of course, anything else that you choose to send along. Throughout this meeting, we are going to have questions that will pop up that you'll want to ask on screen, and you can just raise your hand because, of course, as we start getting into larger numbers of people joining into the live meeting, we're at 30 right now. It'll probably go up closer to 40. We just want to keep it organized. So Matthias and I will be working on making sure that we're trying to manage the streams. To kick this thing off, I got to say, man, I'm missing lots of people, man. I'm missing lots of people. I had such a good time in Pennsylvania. It was a magical time. It really, really was. It was really special. And here's a picture of us on the last day of infield training for the striping event. And as you can see, everybody looks really, really unhappy. You know, they look like they're just super unhappy with the couple days. And you know, especially Tevin, he was really unhappy when he won that Powerliner 3500X. What's up, buddy? Yes, sir. Your unit's shipping out and on its way down to Florida. So anyway, this was it over at the over in Annville, Pennsylvania, at Skylar Garmin's business, Pro Seal. You can see in the background, we've got myself, Dom, Skylar, Coach Anthony, and of course, Coach Rob is, I'm trying to find Coach Rob, but he's somewhere there. Anybody see Coach Rob? Where's Coach Rob? Did he leave already at this point? I can't remember. But anyway, Coach Rob is there somewhere. He left, right? Yeah, he had a long drive back to Canada. But man, what a time, what a time. But you know what? I don't want to tell you guys about the time. Let's just kind of hear that energy from a few people who attended the event, and maybe you want to pour into some other people that are on the screen that did not get the chance to make it, but they will make the next one or a following one. Anybody on here want to share their experience at the AK Roundup Pro Striping workshop that we did? Come on, I know you guys want to share a little bit. Porter, come off mute, man.
Yeah, no, it was great going down there, and just from when I showed up and right till when I left, it was awesome. Everybody, all the coaches, their energy, and just tons of knowledge of, you know, learning the basics of line striping. Like, I've never done it. So parking lot layout, that was cool. Going over all the proposals, AK Dash, yeah, just a ton of good knowledge, and I definitely recommend anybody going to the next one that they have.
I miss you already, Porter, man. That was awesome, dude. It was so good to spend time with you, man, and actually like just to connect in person. It was great.
Yeah, it was a blast. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I know that we spoke so much about how great it was when we were there. Everybody was talking about it, the coaches, myself, all the attendees. It was really, the energy was lit up. And you know, one of my fears always in these kind of roundups is that people will leave. And I know it's the other coaches as well feel the same way. And then I know you guys feel the same way too, which is you're going to, actually, Anthony, why don't you know exactly what my biggest fear is, man, when we leave those events, brother. Why don't you share what that's like?
Is my signal good, first of all?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So the biggest fear is that we're not going to apply what we've learned, and we're going to go back to the average, our magnetic average that is where we've been for so long, and was actually the place we wanted to leave when we came to the event. And it's difficult to not get pulled back to that. So I know Judd's biggest fear is that we become ineffective, even for all the effort and energy that we shared there. That we become effective because it's not people that are going to use it.
It's exactly what it is. You guys get the drift, or you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, honestly, raise your hand if you know what we're talking about right now. You guys know what I'm talking, right? This is it. And it's even on these round tables every Wednesday, right? As we're leaving this round table, it's like we're back on our own for a little while, and then we have a drum beat next Wednesday. But there's so much opportunity to keep a more consistent drum beat throughout your week, throughout your months, throughout your quarter. We have a community, we have a chat group, we have the round table. Like there's that. Don't get consumed by social media, but stay connected with the people that you know are going to continue to push you to level up and get better, right? Talk about that often. Michael Winley, come off mute, brothers. I know you had fun.
Hello, everyone. Michael Winley from Asphalt Redeemers here. Man, I just want to tell every one of y'all thank you. Judd, Skyler, Coach Anthony, Rob, Don, Dom, everybody, Michael McGowan, man, the Pro SEAL team. And I'd like to thank each and every participant that was there, because the value of the friendships and the relationships that I built there, I'm going to take a lot of them on for many, many years in the rest of my life. I feel like I have met my community. I've seen this in person for real. I've been coming to the roundups. I went to Tampa last year, and I got the fever. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I believe in these people. They're a lighthouse. They pay it forward, man. They want to help people. And just to see, y'all gave away so much stuff down there. You know what I mean? And just and invested in the people. I mean, y'all actually broke barriers off of my personal life as far as fear goes. You know what I mean? I can't do this, or I don't know, or how do I do this? You know what? And y'all, you know what y'all say? Come aboard. We got you, brother. We gonna help you. Y'all dig deep. You ask tough questions, because you know what? A lot of us, we're under the we got that limited mindset. We don't know. But y'all pull that out of us. What do you want? What do you need? Man, y'all come in there and get that stuff, man, and make us better people. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. And the line striping, the layouts, and the stuff y'all taught in the classrooms, phenomenal. I feel like I can go do this now on my own with just a little bit I had, and the access to the vaults y'all giving me on building up my business and trying to figure out a lot of the other stuff. The marketing, man, I've been trying to build my website all day. You know what I mean? My head's spinning. Oh, man, I'm just, woo, man, love it. Thank you. I'm going to be quiet, because
that is the Holy Spirit. That is the Holy Spirit, Michael.
Making all of us cry,
I
Michael. You're making all of us cry.
Praise God, man. I'm inspired. I was so inspired. My wife was mad at me when I come back and I didn't have her hat. I said, well, I didn't ask her if I could take an extra one, because I had mine. But she sees the fire in me, man. Hey, listen, I left work this morning. I drove through 7 parking lots on the way home and was looking at them. I said, I'm coming back here. As soon as I get this little bit of website up, I got to ask Judd if I can wear his AK hat when I go up there and talk to these people. So, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I'm excited, man. I see it works. You know what I mean? Y'all built that foundation. Y'all are building that foundation into us to give us the boldness and the confidence to step out and I see other people doing it and I want to learn the processes. Now, I don't want to be in the unknown. I want to be challenged. I want to be an overcomer. I want to be victorious. And man, I feel like in the kingdom, the Asphalt Kingdom, I'm part of a bigger kingdom. And hey, we're going to rock on, man. I'm excited.
Wow, dude, listen, hey, raise your hand if you think that Michael has the energy, the belief, the conviction to go out there and build the future that he desires, honestly. Raise your hand right now.
A brick
And
wall couldn't stop that man.
And that is a locomotive that is leaving the train station with an enormous amount of horsepower and fuel. And along the way, Michael, what's going to happen is there's going to be this energy that you're going to continue to exert, and you're going to believe in what it is that you're believing in. And then you're going to have the naysayers and the different people along the way tell you that you can't do it. And they're going to tell you different things, and they're going to try to stop your locomotive. They're going to try to slow it down. And it's you, brother, who's going to keep that drumbeat going to know that you've got other people right there with that locomotive, with that fuel. And that's us right here, brother. We've got your back. We're here, and nothing is going to stop us because we're getting your locomotive sped up to a speed where it's going to blow through any brick wall that you have in front of you. You know what you need to do. Stay focused and follow the dang process. We got this thing, brother. I'm so proud of you, man. So proud of you, dude.
Amen. And you know what? Right now, we're beating that drum on this right here, right now, tonight, midweek.
Let's go.
Beating that drum. Thank y'all.
Anthony, like, yeah, man, dude, like, so you remember when we have those deep conversations, right? Like, Alex, let me, where are you, Alex? I'm trying to find you on the screen here. Alex Coring, where are you? There you are. Hold on, I'm looking for you. I know you're sick, buddy. Do we have Rob on here? Or is Rob out? Rob's out? Rob's out. We've got Mackenzie's out, and then Dom. I don't see Dom on here. I don't see Skylar because he's at a band practice. But
yes, he is.
You remember the conversations that we've had, team? Like, do you remember this? Like, our dream is that. It's what we talk about. It's what the whole team at AK talks about. Matthias, Robert Wallace, Glenn, Addie, Jay, all of our whole team talks about that. That's the dream. Imagine going back into time where the business was transactional, selling equipment and supplies, to now having that. That's freaking legacy stuff, man. And the question I have and the challenge that I have for us, everybody on this roundtable right now, every single one of us, every single one of us, what are we doing in our life that goes into so much more than just asphalt? Are you guys all really here to build an asphalt business, or are you here to build towards the best version of yourself? And it happens to be asphalt that's attractive, that we can go out and have fun with and make some great money and have a great business that's going to be able to build enterprise value. And that's, I think, and for those of you that are new on here, by the way, welcome to Asphalt Kingdom. Just going to say straight up, welcome. It's different. But that's what we're here. We have a responsibility to do that, team, is to help people believe, help Michael believe, help so many other people believe in themselves, and to let them know that we are here as a community to support. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if that makes sense to everybody, straight up. Does that make sense? I think it does. I've got iPhone 3 who had their hand up, probably raising the hand there because I asked, but Joe McPherson, what's happening, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Just a little background. I am newer to the roundtable here. I started up my home service business last year. So that's kind of been taken off, but I've also been working as a power engineer full time. That being said, I'm kind of held back right now on the whole business thing because it's not quite to the level where I can take it on full time yet. And the place I was at, they completely shut down, so I had to move and to a new city or travel anyways. But I've been really wanting to scale the asphalt end of things. My only concern is I've been seeing a lot of the parking lots around my area, and they're all just completely destroyed. I don't even know if it's worth seal coating or if it's got to be changed or what the case is. So I just want to know, at what point do I basically have to say no, I don't want to offer this service to you guys. I want you guys to be fulfilled, and I do believe that I can't do that because your parking lot's way too far gone. You know what I mean?
So great question. And I guess the question to you is, actually, let's bring somebody on who was at the AK Pros striping workshop. Kevin, I'm going to bring you on, brother. Can you hear us, Kevin? You're muted. Unclick that microphone button.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. So what kind of business are we actually building at the very top? What's the type of business that we're building?
At the very top, we're building a sales and marketing business that specializes in pavement assets management, and we specialize in making parking lots look great.
Yeah. So, Joe, we're building a marketing and sales company, like Tevin said, that's geared towards pavement asset management, committed to keeping pavements safe, long-lasting, and looking great. Right, Tevin? Great job, man. Proud of you, bro. Well done. So, Joe, you see what happens is, if we think about our company as just an asphalt maintenance company that's going out there just to do some asphalt seal coating, and that might be too old, or where's the line, where's the boundary between old and new, and what can we actually maintain or repair versus repave? If we think of our company as the asphalt maintenance company only, we can get in trouble. So my recommendation would be this, is to actually have a clear understanding of what kind of company you're truly building out of the gate, and maybe get some proper guidance there so that you understand that if they need to have it paved, then maybe there's an opportunity for you to connect with somebody who can pave it. And that might allow you to build some performance partnerships to execute. There's a deeper conversation than this that probably needs to be extended for a period of time. We've got lots of people on here that would be more than willing to hop on with you and talk about that stuff. Are you on our Facebook group on AK Roundtable?
I believe I am. I have to double check that.
Can you post that question? Just say, hey, listen, I was on the roundtable last night and I asked this question, and then now I'm understanding that maybe I should be focusing on building a marketing and sales company that can then do some stuff underneath that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I was kind of like leaning towards that route of basically trying to subcontract out other companies that can go out and actually do that work. But my thing is, I also still want to add to my business and whatnot. And I completely agree with what you're saying, but I find that it's really hard to even find driveways or parking lots and whatnot to even do work in because they're just so bad. I'm in Sudbury, Ontario in Canada. And I'm currently working in the Sioux. So I'm kind of going back and forth between full-time career and work running my business. And that's honestly, that's part of the reason I wasn't able to make it to the line stripe thing, which I'm really upset about after seeing the last guy talk about that. But hopefully there's something else in the future.
My suggestion would be to link up with a coach and have an acceleration session, to have a good chat with somebody who's built a solid business around this and to give you the right guidance. And also Rob McKenzie's right up in Canada, like he knows that area, and he could certainly coach you properly so that you're not making a mistake as you enter and wasting time and money.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate that. Yeah, like last year I did some newer driveways and some newer subdivisions, and I did it as far as I had my brush and I had my buckets and my tote, and then I dumped them into the buckets and dumped them on the driveway. So I really got to step something up because I'm getting to the point now where I can't keep up with those little jobs. So I need to
Oh, yeah.
have the equipment and whatnot to be able to spray it on the driveway and whatnot. So
And also Coach Rob will also show you how to scale past that kind of a business into something that's going to be more rewarding for you as well. He's really, he can help you with that. So Team AK, if you can just look up in HubSpot who Joe's connected to, then Matthias, if you can just facilitate a connection with Rob, please, that would be great. I know Matthias is on here. So Joe, Matthias will work with you on getting an acceleration set up with Rob and help you out.
okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. I have iPhone 3 that's listed there. So I'm not sure. There's a hand up, yellow shirt. I'm not sure your name because it says iPhone 3. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My name's Ramon. I got introduced from, can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
Sure
Yeah,
can.
I got introduced from a guy named Jose. I'm here for mostly sales. I'm in the company. I've been here for about 4 years. I was in landscaping, asphalt, concrete, about everything. And I just got a chance to move up to sales. He's giving me a chance to do some door-to-door sales to see if I can get some leads. And then if that proves lucrative, then I'll be able to move up to do leads, do estimations, and do stuff like that, and pretty much just transfer over to commission, which is my goal. So I'm just here to learn what I can so I can, fast forward and be a part of this community.
Thank you so much and welcome. Welcome, Ramon. So question for you. You're planning on going to do sales for an asphalt maintenance and repair company?
Yes.
Got it. What kind of services do they provide?
Seal coating. I think a lot of the paving is going to be subcontracted. We're planning on growing to get to that point where we can do the paving, but I'm mostly wanting to focus on the seal coating and growing that part of the business. And I'll be doing landscaping and stuff like that, but I kind of already know a lot about that.
Are they going to be giving you the prospect list or do you have to build your own prospect list?
I have to build my own prospect list.
How are you doing that?
It was going to be more of I was going to look at the prices of houses in certain communities because I live in a really rich area. So I was going to go from about $300,000, $350,000 to about $850,000 house neighborhoods for the people that could afford it and go door to door.
Got it. Got it. So does the company you're working with do any commercial work?
Yeah. So I'm going to be hitting small businesses also.
Going to be hitting small businesses also. And how are they compensating you? Commission?
We don't have a salesperson. So I'm the test run. Like I nagged him until he finally gave me the test spot so I could have it for myself. No one else really cares. But big properties are going to for sure be commission. Home driveways, maybe only be like $50, $100 each one.
So the suggestion would be to make sure that you're hunting the jobs that are going to be most rewarding for the company and yourself. And so if the time that it takes to go and sell residential driveways to make $50 or $100 is the same amount of time that it takes to go and hunt jobs that are in the range of, $5,000 to $15,000, you want to make sure that you're investing your time in the right areas. You're investing the time in the right areas to give you the biggest reward for the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sorry, that's my son right there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I have a question. If there was just, let's say, like a sales training group where there was a cohort of like 10 people that came on, and it was 10 people coming in for 4 weeks of sales training in this industry to teach you how to get rich doing it, would that be something that you would invest into?
100%. I would definitely. I've been looking. It's just hard to find these groups. Like this is the first group I found just because a friend suggested to me, Jose. So I would definitely would love to do that. I don't know if you know any groups like that, but I would be 100% interested in that.
Yeah, man, I'm about to host one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm about to host a sales group. So it's going to be basically a stacked sales coaching session that we're going to do for 4 weeks straight. And I'll teach you basically how to prospect. I'll teach you how to move from prospect list into an actual appointment set for pavement assessments in depth, where we do practicing of the script and we get that moved into a pavement appointment setting. And then we move from pavement appointment setting into a proposal conversion. And then we set our follow-up system, and we also go into objections in the industry that we commonly deal with. And then we want to make sure that we move fast on the tracks that actually close. So we're going to be launching that coming up at the end of April, going into early May. We haven't set a date. It was just an idea since we got back from the pro striping workshop in Pennsylvania. But if you want to get on that list to get notified, we're happy to do that. And anybody else who wants to potentially join in on that, I'm going to be giving you everything I know in sales in 4 short weeks, basically, to help you guys smoke your numbers and convert deals. I just got to pour into you guys, man, straight up. Like, so, and it's going to be really inexpensive to do it too. Like, I'm wanting you guys to win. If we can get you guys winning more and more successful, then you guys are going to end up coming back to us. So let's get you more and more successful. Does that make sense? Is that good?
Yeah, I guess my only question is, how would I get on the notification list?
You've already got team members that are on here. The only thing you'll have to do is drop your email in the chat window, and then anybody else that wants to get on that list, just put it in the chat and we'll make sure to notify you guys. I'm going to only do it for 10 people. Otherwise it gets too chaotic. Like, there's too many people on there. But that's going to be launching shortly. And to answer your question, dude, like, I really think you should just stick to commercial, and we know how to do that. Like, we can do something pretty fun. And I would also get compensated off top line, like 10% commission off top line.
Yeah. 10% you recommend?
10% on top line, man. Yeah. Don't get a salary, no retainer. You just go out and hunt, man. I want 10% of top line of anything that I sell relating to asphalt maintenance and repairs. And you say, I'm going to go hunt.
Top line means like just anything I sell, I just want to be paid straight commission.
Yeah, man. $10,000 deal, you make $1,000. Let's be closing 8 of those a month, right? Let's start making $8,000 a month as a starting point, and let's get moving. Let's make this company successful. Let's build your own sales company. You can get guys underneath you. You can get cold callers that are doing nothing but getting appointments set on your schedule. There's all kinds of really cool opportunities. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that meeting then.
Cool.
For sure.
Cool.
All right.
Just go ahead, and anybody who wants to be on that list, just put your email in. I know that there's people putting that in right now. Let's keep rocking around the board. By the way, if you have any questions regarding that, because this is all totally off the cuff, I don't even think that my whole team knows about this right now. I know coaches don't even know about it, but it'll be really good for coaches to be on with us as well. Going to be exciting. Let's go, Tevin.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Awesome.
Yeah, man, for me, it's like, man, the AK Roundups, man, it's just like you said before, it's more than just striping. To me, it's just personal growth. You know what I mean? Like, we go in there and we just dig deep. Like, just seeing Coach Anthony, share the tip from what my boy Michael was saying. Those are the things that we really get when we show up to him. You know what I mean? It's just like, I've been to 2 of them, and the first one, I'm like an introverted person, but the first one I was just kind of like laid back, and I just was kind of just scoping and seeing like what can I get from it. And then when I told myself, and I was scared to fly too, so I told myself I'm finna get on a plane, go to Pennsylvania, have my best friend drive me 1 hour and 20 back and forth, and I just said when I come, I just wanted to make an impact on the people that was there with just a little lot that I know just from striping. I wanted to touch the coaches, just touch you guys' hand and just listen to the wisdom that you guys have. And even my environment, my personal environment, it's like a crab in a bucket mentality. And when I get around you guys, it's like you guys just trying to pull everybody up and bring everybody up and just to a higher level. And like Coach Anthony always says, at the end of the day, it's just like you versus you. So that's the mentality that I've just been taking. It's just like, it's the man in the mirror that you just got to overcome. Like, he your worst critic. So I just think no matter what business you in, like, you should just come to the pro striping. I've been telling guys that's in the lawn service business, power washing, like the next one he have, I'm like, man, you guys got to show up, because because at the end of the day, even with the sales that we learn in the classroom setting, you could just replace, seal coating with pressure washing. Like, you could just replace the two and it'll help you grow. So I'm just thankful. I just thank the Lord just that I met you guys, and I'm just looking to grow, man. I'm just looking to continue to grow. And thank you.
It's amazing, isn't it, how the way that the universe works, how you get this energy that all connects. And it's like, you can hear Michael, you can hear Tevin, you can hear this language. And it's just like, oh, we're all speaking the same language here. This is language I'm attracted to. This is, you know, success attracts success language, positivity, strength, love, passion, right? Billy, you know what I'm talking about. I know you do. You wish you were there. We missed you, bro. Just so you know, we missed you. We missed you, Billy. We missed you, buddy.
I'll be at the next one.
I know you will. I know you will. I know. There was a lot of messages that were coming out, just everybody wishing that they could come. But of course, there's family, there's business, there's stuff, there's life, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, guys, just know that the event was a success, and we will be doing another one. Does anybody want to know the date of the next one? I do too. I don't know the date yet. I'm hoping to know pretty soon as well. We'll see if I'm allowed to leave. As Anthony giggles. Oh, if Skylar was here, he'd be giggling too. All right, cool. Questions. Let's dig into this. Tyson, what's happening, Tyson? Welcome. Can you hear us? All right, we'll get John on first, and then once
Wait,
you're
what
set.
about, can you hear me now?
Oh, loud and clear,
All
man.
right, cool. So first, I just want to say you motivate the crap out of me, Judd. Like, I don't know. I've been here 3 times, I think. It's the first time I've been on camera. I had to go buy one, but yeah, man. I watch all your videos on YouTube. I watch, you know, you in here, and even like when I call you guys, you know, I hear I don't know. It's just motivating me. I talked to Robert about this. Wallace, you know, he was my sales guy. But yeah, I bought some. I didn't buy my striver from you guys, but it is a Titan 850, so I'll probably move up that chain there later. And I bought some seal coating equipment from you guys, and I'm getting some jobs. And I just put in a quote for a golf course. They have, you know, 4.5 miles of asphalt for $30,000, and that looks pretty good. So,
Dude. First off, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, dude. Tyson. I love what I do, brother. Like
I can tell.
This is a dream come true for me, guys. Are you kidding me? Like, we get to do this. I hope you guys, every single one of you, man, make your dreams come true. And that's the energy, Tyson. Like, we got to stay in tune with that, right? Like, we've got to surround ourselves with awesome people. We got to surround ourselves with people that keep pushing us and leveling us up, man. Like, when we leave this meeting, it's like, do I just feel good, or do I have an action plan that I'm executing on and I feel good? Those two things are very important, because in an emotional state, like I'll tell you straight up, like, we come from that event, man. Like, I'll share the screen again, guys. Take a look at this. Like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I wish I would have been there, man.
But my point is, it's like, everybody felt so good then, and then it's like, okay, it's time to travel the yellow brick road, guys. Like, here's what you learned. Here's what you need to do. Stay on the track, guys. You know, stay on track. Do this, this, and this, and this, and we're going to keep going, keep navigating. And so, Tyson, what I would say to you, man, is thank you for your energy. Thank you for your compliments. I appreciate that. All I want for you, brother, is for you to follow the process, and I'll be your biggest fan, man. Like,
yeah, I've been
straight
telling
up,
my
dude.
friends, like, you're like David Goggins. Like, I don't know if you know who he is, but like, that's the kind of motivation I
do.
get from you. And then also the AK Dash, I'm subscribed to that, and I really, really love the proposal assessment. Awesome. And a lot of other tools in there. I use it, but I also use Square for the invoicing, and so it's like they work together pretty well.
So you're using the pavement assessments now, that one stage that goes into the pipeline, because that isn't a really, like we spoke about it too at the roundup, is that pavement assessment stage, brother, is such an important one, and it's now activated.
Cool.
So leverage it.
You offer that for free, and then I was in the call earlier on the way home. The last guy that spoke, he was talking about, you know, if their pavement is, you know, beyond repair of seal coating, you know, that's on that sheet, right? You know, you give them a 1 or 2, and then you just say, hey, I know a guy that does paving. Here, let me give you his number. And then, you know, you get that guy business, and then he'll contract you out for things that he needs. So good networking opportunity for you.
It's awesome, man. I'm super stoked that you're out there rocking it. Just the beginning, man, and it's gonna fly. So whatever we can do to help you, man, just let us know. We're right here for you, Tyson.
I'm excited. Thanks.
Thanks, man. I'm excited for you.
Rock on,
John,
buddy.
Palladium Pavement.
Hey Judd, how's it going?
Good. I'm gonna go back for some reason this spotlight here. Let me take us out of spotlight so I can see everyone here. Let's go, John. Palladium Pavement. Let's roll.
All right, so win of the week. The job in Florida with Asphalt Icon is on for tomorrow.
They're doing it.
Yes.
You look at this, and I know that we have Laura Barfoot on this. So listen to this, John from Palladium Pavement. Where are you located, John?
New York City.
And where is Justin Sodden, Asphalt Icons?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. And you're telling me that you closed a deal down in Florida, and Asphalt Icons in Florida is doing the job for you.
Yes, with the help of Dom.
What kind of company do you own?
A sales and marketing company that specializes in pavement asset management.
Well done, John. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
FTDP.
Yeah.
You had fun on the weekend?
You bet.
Me too, buddy.
That
Me too.
and from the weekend, Giovanni from Black Shield Asphalt. I sent him a quote also sent him a proposal since as well.
So you've got another job coming in here.
Yeah.
Of course. By the way, John, just so everybody knows, okay, John's superpower, listen carefully, write this down. John's superpower, I want you to write this in big, bold letters somewhere, everyone. Like, put it on a bumper sticker. Put it on a bumper sticker. You ready for this? John's superpower is his follow up. Put it on a bumper sticker. Follow up. That's all it is. Follow up. John, how many times do you follow up with a client before they say, or what are you waiting for them to say, yes or no, right? Like, will you follow up just 2 times?
It depends how long it takes, follow a process.
But yeah,
give
but
it a week.
Let's, yeah. How long are you going to follow up?
Usually after a week, after the
initial. After a week?
No, first confirm that they got my email or proposal, and then give them about a week. Because as we discovered, sometimes the proposals go to spam. So that I had a call with Jeff also yesterday. We went over 8K with the King boss and discovered some of the issues. He was going to get back to me on a few questions. So yeah, but yeah, don't give up, and no means not right now.
What you just said right there, don't give up. So right now in today's world, it takes about 12 follow-ups, 12 touch points to follow up in order to convert a deal. That's what it generally is in our industry, 12 touch points. So think about this. Somebody who's sending out a quote right now, you send a quote out, you confirm that they got the quote. That's 1 touch point, right?
Right.
Okay. Next thing you know that they opened it in that time, right? Because you get the notification from Dash, you know that they opened it. Then you have your second touch point, which is the time that they said that they were wanting to actually close on that deal. So you follow up a second time. But what if they ghost you? What if they don't answer? What do we do? And so I ask you, will you follow up by email only? No.
Email, call, text.
Text. Robert Wallace. What have you found? This is going to be fun, actually. What have you found has worked quite well with people that have been ghosting you? Do you have access to that to share your screen to show it or no? Do you have that?
No, I really don't have access to be able to show it, but I've been
right.
sending videos, and the open rate and the responses that I'm getting are, if you don't add it, add it. It's a short, simple video, just following up. Makes it super simple, and it's not a phone call, so you're not, it's real easy for me. I mean, doing the video, it's just super easy. And if you make it easy on yourself doing it and you get used to being in front of the camera, talking to somebody, it's just simple and it works.
So has anybody ever seen the skeleton before on the beach?
Oh, that one. I forgot about that.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Use stuff that's humorous and fun. Like, I know that there's going to be people on here. They're like, I would never send my client a skeleton on a beach saying, I've been sitting here waiting for you to come join me for a pina colada, but you just haven't shown, like, as a joke, right? Or it's like, I haven't heard from you. I've been sleeping by the fax machine, and you take a selfie like by your printer or something, right? Like, just do some stuff that's different. It's like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I've been waiting for you to come through with this order, but I'm here sleeping by the fax machine waiting for the order. Like, or a picture of you standing by the window, looking out the window and being like, I'm waiting for the pigeon to bring the message saying that you want to move forward with the order. That kind of stuff. People laugh, man. It brings a lot of humor into it. It's really, really fun. So
well, it makes you human too. You know, it makes you a person and not somebody that's just trying to get business, because you're being funny and everybody likes to laugh. And if you can get somebody to laugh a little bit, it makes you human. And the response rate's been pretty good. I actually get emails back with laugh, LOLs and emojis and stuff. It's fun. And it makes my job funner.
We've got Zach on here. Thanks, Robert. Zach, can you hear us, Zach? rbcasphalt.com. Can you hear us, buddy?
Yeah, I can. Sorry, I was on mute.
No, you're good, brother. I see your message, so why don't you come on and just ask the question, then let's carve into it, buddy.
I'm just curious, I'm freshly starting off with owning my own business now and trying to get it going. I've been in the asphalt game for a long time, superintendent foreman for years. But I'm just, I'm doing the footwork, going out there, getting hold of property managers and stuff like that. But I've been seeing a lot of ads on companies that mainly deal in asphalt, and some companies that don't even, they're just in general generating leads for you. And I was wondering, how y'all feel about certain companies, or there's certain companies that are better that I could, invest in to generate leads for myself.
It's a great question. Does anybody want to hop on and speak about lead generation?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Judd.
All right. So there are 3 targets you want to start with. The people you know, your friends, family, the people they know, friends of theirs. And the last and hardest leg is cold calling. And that's your ideal way to find leads.
So Zach, question for you. Have you put together a list of all of the people that you know that could be potential candidates to explore some pavement asset management work for them?
I mean, yeah, I have a lot of friends that have left companies that used to be salesmen. I'm friends with Emery Asphalt Services. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with them.
Definitely.
So they're kind of helping me out a little bit, trying to kickstart it for me. And also another Haddock Enterprise, Dan Haddock out of Myrtle Beach.
Cool.
Yeah, so I've talked with a lot, quite a few people, just telling them what's going on, what I have going on, and trying to get a little help with it. But I guess maybe it's just starting off slow and I'm a little anxious, maybe. I don't know. But
yeah, it's an interesting one, right? So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to build the prospect lists that are relating to what John just said first, right? So if I asked you, the question, hey, do we have a Google sheet that has 3 tabs down at the bottom as a starting point? One of the tabs is people you know, the second tab is people that your people know, and then the third one is cold call. If you put those 3 tabs, if you filled up those 3 tabs, first 2 tabs primarily, would that help you with getting things started versus going out and spending a bunch of money right now on a lead generation company, or going digging into paid ads and so on, right? What kind of equipment do you have? What size company are you? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I mean, I'm smaller. I did buy the smaller Striper Titan from y'all, and to start off with that. But I have access to a lot of equipment through other companies that are willing to rent it to me, or even just let me use it. I bought all the small stuff, everyday things you need,
Gotcha.
all the way from a demo saw to a pickaxe, all the basic stuff. Even with a paver, I know you know, a lot of companies, they're on rent for a year out, so you can't rent a paver, but I can
Right.
even operate a paver myself. You know, I've done it all. And my buddy from Myrtle Beach, Dan, he's partnered up with me with that and telling me that if I generate some paving jobs, you know, we can do it together. So.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. So I guess, you know, what kind of revenue do you want to do with the business? What's your goal?
Sky's the limit, really. You know, it's just the quicker I can grow, the more equipment I can buy. But we all know, you know, you can rent pretty much anything you need nowadays too. So,
But like 100 grand, 500 grand, $1 million, 2 million, 4 million, like how much revenue do you want to generate over the next 12 months?
over the next 12 months, I, you know, hoping for a couple 100,000 at least.
In revenue, and then what are you looking to make as your net profit, your walk away on that couple 100 grand?
I mean, you know, when I left, my last salary was right around 90,000. So I know that's kind of hard out of a couple 100 grand, but I was hoping to get at least, you know, 60, 70 first year. I know you're going to be struggling. So.
Got it. So you really only need to go do $10,000, $20,000 jobs to hit $200,000, right? So you need to go out and get 40 total proposals out there at a 25% conversion rate to get 10 deals that you're going to convert. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That makes sense.
You don't need to buy any leads, brother. You can just go hunt for that right now.
All right. I guess I just
straight
need
up
motivation to get out there and do it and really.
That's exactly. Yeah, like you need to probably have a call with Michael and get that energy into you, brother, and then go out there and absolutely dominate, man. But like for real, if you think about the numbers, everybody, it's, you know, when we say $200,000, that's 10 jobs, right? Or it's, you know, 20 jobs at $10,000. And so if you're converting at a 25% ratio, you just have to multiply that by 4 and you'll get the number of proposals you've got to put out through AK Dash. And you've got your conversion rates and your goal targets inside the system. And I think that that's, you know, a lot of us end up kind of just going into business with, again, not having that yellow brick road to follow. So we're hoping to achieve that, but we don't know exactly what it is we need to do from an initial setup perspective to unfold that direction that we're going to go and take. You know, I said it on the weekend, it's like there's a treasure chest buried on an island somewhere. Do we have the actual map, the treasure map laid out for us to really try and follow to achieve that goal? Is that making sense?
Yeah, and I appreciate the time y'all touching on this and giving me the information.
Yep. Pleasure, man. Pleasure. And if you want to, I know that, you know, you're more than welcome to drop your email in, but I will be doing that sales training and that will touch on the stuff that we're speaking about here on how to set your goals and achieve the goals.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
Sorry, Judd. Judd, I want to add one more win. From a friend of a friend, a $265,000 proposal that went out the other day for 100,000 square foot lot, mill and pave.
See that? It's the rocket ship, the tail end of the rocket ship right there. That's your palladium pavement right there, buddy. Nice job, man. Nice job. Coach Schuyler, what's happening, buddy?
What's up, boys? How are you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. So good. So good. So good. Thanks for popping on. I know you're at a concert and stuff, and so we appreciate you popping on, man.
Yeah, we just got out of the concert. I just got done watching The Boy. It was good. I always refer to myself as the conductor of the orchestra, right? But actually watching it unfold today, and you really see that dynamic, right? Of like the kids changing music, they're doing the work, they're doing the thing, and the guys standing in front of everybody, just making sure it's happening. But the beat is being kept by the team and not the guy standing up front. So just another little reflection as I was standing there.
What a surprise. What a surprise reflection, right? Yo, listen, what is your feedback like since the event that we just had? What's kind of your reflection and feedback that you have, and I guess what you'd hope for the team that's on here, because there's a lot of people on here that attended the event, obviously. And so what's your reflection? What is your hope?
Reflection and hope from this past weekend event?
Yeah.
man, that the energy that was exchanged is carried on, and the people that take action are going to be the ones that succeed, plain and simple. I think we've had some things happen in our even internal team that action has been taken fast and things have shifted already from just taking action, right? We normally get in this state of synergy and this state of energy that becomes great and we always feel good. And the quicker ones, the faster ones that take the action and use that energy and momentum to keep rolling forward are going to be the ones that continue to actually build success, right? Like it's insane to think that there's been things in the works for a while, and once you act on it, those are the people that get the opportunity. So I think it's just an interesting dynamic there that it's great to have the energy, it's great to have the momentum, but the faster that people go home and implement and just do, it's going to lead to ultimate success. I say all the time, like, sometimes I wonder if that's the only reason or one of the majority of the reasons of why I am where I am today. Because I don't necessarily
Uh-oh.
And he's gone.
Uh-oh. He had something. He was just about to drop a value bomb there too. It was going to be like,
yeah.
Oh,
Did you text him and say the same thing as me? Because it sounded exactly like we started the meeting. It was awesome.
Yeah. It's anyway, for those of you that don't know Skylar, he's a complete badass. Like, he's just over the top. Like, raise your hand for those of you that know Skylar, like actually have engaged with Skylar. And yeah, he's just, yeah, you're back, brother. Yeah, you were about to drop some value right at the end.
Yeah, when people say fail fast, that's literally the meaning. The quicker you can fail and get through the struggle and learn and readapt, even though in times there's pain, the more successful you'll become. And I genuinely believe that.
Yes. Growth is painful. There's no doubt. It's scary as can be. It is scary as can be at times. Who here thinks it's scary to grow? Straight up. Come on. I know that. Yep, it is. Who here's ready to grow again? Who's like ready for this? You ready? Okay, I hope so, because you're not going to have a choice when you're around us. You're just going to grow. Success attracts success. Let's get the top questions. Quick questions. Come on, bring it. Let's go, Tevin.
The number one question that I just wanted to have was, you talked a lot about sometimes when you go to the parking lot and sometimes you can shoot a video. I was wondering can we do that in the AK Dash? If I shoot a video in the parking lot, can I upload it to the AK Dash and send it out as a part of my proposal?
It's a great question. And the answer is, in your proposal, there's a field that says enter your YouTube or Vimeo link. And so what you do is you go on YouTube, you upload the video and you put private so that nobody else can see it. You don't want it to be public. And you can title the video addressing the person that you're going to be addressing. And then you just click the share button on that YouTube video and it's going to give you the link. And you just plug that link into the proposal and you're set. We're going to have some fun stuff coming where some additional fun will be there. But for right now, that's what's available. And the client can actually just click through on the video that can address the whole thing. So, Alex Coring does some pretty incredible video walkthroughs, pavement assessments. He does proposals where he's actually doing it on screen and audio and taking people through an actual flyby, an actual virtual experience of what it's like to be taught about their parking lot and what they're going to do. And it gives them a lot lot more connection versus just the average proposal that has text and some photos, you know. And so that video that Alex, you've coached people on that stuff as well, right?
Yeah, I put together a pretty comprehensive program. It could be done in, say, like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. And it takes a little bit of time to implement. You know, I've walked through it with Skylar as well, so Skylar can probably give feedback on his experience, kind of moving more towards video proposals and doing Zoom meetings with clients versus just shooting a proposal out. Like we have a pipeline stage. We were talking about pipelines a couple of weeks ago. One of our pipeline stages is present the proposal, not just send it off. So we want to get that customer engagement. We want to see that person's face, get the feedback. So it's almost like a one-on-one meeting and get their buy-in at that time and commitment to move forward with the project. It's pretty powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really powerful, and I've seen them and they're awesome. So like as a very entry level, you could do that, upload it to YouTube, have the video, plug in the URL into your proposal in AK Dash, and you would have something that's still way beyond average. So Alex can show you how to shoot a video proposal, but if you want to step it up into even a higher caliber, you can do that as well. Right, Alex?
Yeah, we use a free product through Google Maps, and it's just the implementation process. Like, how do you set it up? So it doesn't cost you anything, and it integrates very well with AK Dash, because all you're doing is collecting data in a basically a web page, and you create a KML file, which it stands for keyhole markup language, but it's basically putting like a geographical like shapes and sizes and images and embedding stuff on maps with GPS coordinates. All the coordinates are kind of captured in the backside, so you don't have to worry about any of that technical stuff. Just like we do pavement markups right now, we're just dragging boxes around parts of the paving and parking lot, and then we're attaching pictures and videos to those sections of the parking lot, and then presenting them back in a way with like we recreate the property in like a 3D model, and then do a flyby in a 3D model of their property with images and videos. But all of it is integrated with AK Dash. It's just a web link. That's all you need.
Dude, I'm gonna probably end up trying to convince you how we can do a group coaching session with a bunch of people as well, and do that over like 4 weeks as well, and do this thing. Like, we got to start. I know there's a lot of people on here that would like to do it in that group setting, and it would be obviously tagged at a different price as well than that one-to-one. So if we could help you guys be more successful with that, then maybe there's an opportunity for you guys to step up your game too on the way that you're delivering your proposals. Would that be something that anyone would be interested in exploring? Is it? Yeah. All right, cool. We'll probably just send an email out. Alex, I'll talk to you about it, and let's see what we can line up. But this is starting to come into shape. I will say this, like the pavement assessment, and I know, Laura, are you on here right now, or are you gone? Laura Barfa, did we lose you? Are you here? Maybe not.
Guys,
She was
like
on
Alex, like Alex did say, like me and Alex have spent time together. I've personally invested with my company into doing this with Alex, and we got this set up, and is now part of our process that we implement daily, right? And these are these things where we talk about the next level of presentation and building brand and creating a remarkable experience and differentiating yourself, you know, like, so this is exactly what ties back into exactly what I said from the rip, right? Of taking action. The reason we get to sit in some of these spots is because as coaches, we take action. You know, we're still sharpening our swords every day in and day out, taking action, learning from one another, collaborating and dreaming and, you know, building visions, right? Like those are the things that are going to achieve ultimate success for each one of you guys. And it's so important that you take advantage of it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I hope that everybody's able to leverage that. Just to answer your question, Tevin, inside AK Dash, you will see it when you go to create a proposal. You'll actually see that slot for it. And dude, I've seen you practicing all your selfie videos and stuff, man. You're doing really, really well with that. I mean, how did you win that Powerliner 3500S, that $6,500 machine?
Just straight off the selfie videos, and you know, you gave the wisdom with the Chat GPT, and then I just kind of took that with the teleprompter. And you know, for people that's starting off, you know, using the selfie video, the teleprompter pretty much just lay it out for you, like kind of what you need to say, and it just guides you step by step. So I just implemented that, and that's how I won the Titan 3500S. So I'm just looking to keep building on that.
So there's this app. By the way, dude, I'm so happy you won that thing, man. But check this out, team. Take a look. You could probably see my screen. Can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Right there, that app says teleprompter. Can you see that? And so what you do, guys, is you go into Chat GPT right here, and you can write your own YouTube title, your script, and all that stuff about servicing your local area. So we at so-and-so Pavement Asset Management Company provide seal coating services in this area, and basically ChatGPT will write you an optimized script for search, and you can then plug that into teleprompter. And then when you plug it into teleprompter, you actually have like, this is fun. Like I could literally film this. Look at this. You guys probably can't see that, can you? You can't see that, right?
We can see it.
I couldn't be more excited about being here with you right now to introduce AK Dash. You're literally on the edge of adding rocket fuel to your business. like, dude, it's so easy, man. It's literally recording me on video, and it's writing over top. And then when you look at the video, it's like fresh. It's nice and clean, man. It's cool. And you don't even see your eyes moving because the letter's so big on the top of your screen. It works awesome. So guys, go shoot selfie videos, man. Go shoot some stuff. And if you're not gonna shoot the selfie videos, then I'm just telling you, the people that do are gonna be ahead of you on that yellow brick road. Boom. Cool. All right, guys. We're at 8:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to go spend some time with the family, as I'm sure you guys all have stuff to do as well. But what a great time to be here with you all. Thank you for the drum beat. I feel good. You guys feel good about tonight? Good? Yeah? All right. That's the important thing. Remember, stay connected. Matthias, if you can stay on, that would be great. And Robert Wallace as well. I don't know if Jay's on. I can't see. There's Jay. Jay, you're on as well. Stay on as well. And guys, let's make it incredible. We'll see you all next week. Same time, same place, right here on the AK Roundtable, guys. See ya.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.